Welcome folks to another episode of Dski Grillz. Today we are making 15 pounds of smoked oxtails on the Workhorse Pits 1975. Let's go. All right, so our oxtails that we're using today is my first time buying these from Wild Forks. They come in 3-pound bags. I usually get them at our local store, which is called Winco. And I just gave these a shot because I buy so many premium meats from Wild Forks. I figured I'd try their oxtails and see what they're about. Definitely readily available. They ship within 24 hours, so you can't beat that. So we're gonna see how these are looking, get them opened up. Not too bad. You know, as you can see, you have a mix of large and these smaller pieces. Now, when I go to Winco, I truly shop for sizes like this, and sometimes they'll have 4 or 5 of these of this size in one package. So anyway, the mix is fine. You got some mediums, you got some more larges. We're going to get them all in the container and go ahead and start the seasoning process. Okay, folks, so today we will be seasoning these oxtails with the It's Incredible. That's our base coat, our all-purpose rub that we're going to put on, and we'll also be using the Heath Ryles beef rub. Okay, so we're going to build those beefy flavors in to these oxtails. So what I'm going to do first is get mustard. We're going to get mustard as a binder and get a coat of mustard spread across these oxtails. Now, I've had these thawing in the refrigerator for 3 days, so they freeze them fresh and then they're on their way to you. All right, so we'll get this mixed up. And ultimately, we're doing this as a binder, right? So we want to make sure our seasonings adhere. Now, the plan for today's cook is to get these things smoked, right? So we want to get them smoked for around 3 to 4 hours. Then we're going to braise those babies, right? So we're going to braise them. We're going to put some onions, some bell peppers and stuff in there and let them finish up like that. All right, so we're coming with our It's Incredible all-purpose seasoning first. And we'll be doing the same thing, folks. We're just going to, ultimately, we're just going to get a heavy coat, get it all mixed together, come back with our beef rub and do the exact same thing.
I look like a bag of money I'm on. They wanna know what I'm on. Diamonds dancing on my neck, that is the vibe I'm on. Way too lit, who gon' check? You can tell me none. Boss mode in effect, and my money long. If you ain't talking money, don't talk to me. I be over here where the bosses be. Pockets on thick, cause I eat my greens. Way too hot, 3,000 degrees. No pictures, please. Cameras flashing, I'm VIP, I'm a big deal. My life a movie, I'm the one they wanna be still. And I'm a queen, yeah. Keep it real, yeah. I keep my circle tighter than an earring.
Okay, as you can see, we have them coated really well. I'm going to keep mixing and making sure I get this seasoning on all of the oxtails. But ultimately, we're going to let this hang out while we're waiting on the Workhorse pits to come up to temperature. We're looking for 250 degrees. I've already started the grill with post oak, and we're building that coal bed as we speak, okay? So I'll meet you guys outside when it's time to put these babies on. All right, folks, we are back. We have the Workhorse Pits 1975 sitting at around 225 degrees. We have the oxtails that got a chance to hang out for around 45 minutes, soak in those awesome flavors of the Heath Ryles beef rub and the It's Incredible. We are now at my favorite part of the video, and you know what that is. Let's get cooking. Folks, let's go ahead and get these babies added to the Workhorse Pits. We have our beautiful smoky environment happening here. And I'm going to go ahead and start laying out our bigger pieces towards the front and start getting our smaller ones as we move down the line. 15 pounds, folks. 15 pounds of goodness. And we're just gonna load her up. Tell you, one of the most difficult things to do is to smoke in really windy weather. So I did fight a little bit getting this fire where I want it to be, but we're set for success now. Okay, so there she goes. The Workhorse Pit 1975 is loaded with 15 pounds of oxtails. We'll get the doors shut down. Check back in about an hour and see how these babies are coming along. Thanks again for hanging in there with me. See you in just a bit. Okay, folks, we are back 2.5 hours later, and I thought we would check in and see how these oxtails are coming along. So let's see what we got going on. Check it out. Now, is that beautiful or what? We're getting that beautiful mahogany color. That is what you want. We're gonna go, folks, for at least another hour and a half of just straight smoke, okay? But I love the color they've taken on thus far. After that, we'll get them in a foil pan. We'll get them covered, right? We'll put some beef broth in there. We'll do some onions, some peppers. Let that baby come back out here and just braise in those awesome juices. Before you know it, we'll be at the cutting board checking out the final product of these smoked oxtails made on the Workhorse Pits 1975. See you soon. Okay, folks, we are back, and look how beautiful these oxtails look, okay? They've taken on an awesome mahogany color. All we need to do now is get them tender, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add beef broth. I made around 2 quarts of beef broth. We're just gonna pour those right on in. So it's all about braising now, right? So you wanna get this stuff braised down where it gets tender. Okay, and the only other thing we're gonna do is add our onions and our yellow bell pepper. So what I do with that is I just kind of spread it just sporadically throughout, let it get down in with the beef broth, and it just adds more flavor and fragrance to the oxtails during that braising process. I cut up 1 whole onion. Half of onion may be enough, but I like to have plenty of onion. It really helps bring that flavor out. Okay, and then 1.5 bell peppers is what I use as well. Okay, so this is what we have going on. Nothing left to do now but get the lid on here, close this baby up. Back to the pit we go for another hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I'm gonna get the heat cranked up on the Workhorse Pits up to around 300 degrees and finish these babies off, okay? Doesn't that look good? We'll get the lid on, and I'll see you guys at the end, and we'll check out the final product of these beautiful, beautiful smoked oxtails made on the Workhorse Pits 1975. All right, folks, we are back 7 hours later. It is now time to check out the final product of our 15 pounds of smoked oxtails made on the Workhorse Pits 1975. Let's check it out. All right, I'm all kind of excited about this one. Let's see what we got, folks. Okay, let me get this out the way. Let's get this cutting board out the way and just show you these babies in all their glory. Look at this, folks. Look at these beautiful, beautiful oxtails. They've been braised in the beef broth. They had the peppers and the onions. They were hit with post-oak smoke for around 3.5, 4 hours, and then put in a foil pan and braised for another 3 hours, okay? This is ridiculous. We're gonna pull a little bit off, let you see what we got here. These are oxtails done right. I'm gonna do a quick taste test. Here we go. Folks, these are tender like butter. Look at that, fall to bone goodness. Smoke ring, this is incredible, absolutely incredible. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe to my channel. Let everyone know what Dski Grillz is up to. And as always, at Dski Grillz, grilling is not a pastime, it's a passion. Try this smoked oxtail recipe out on your smoker. Give it around 4 hours of smoke. Braise it in beef broth, onions, and peppers. Sit back and enjoy the best oxtails you've ever had. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Cheers. Like butter.